Hello and welcome to WePC. My name is Jay and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Gigabyte F27Q-X. Now, alongside a 240Hz refresh rate, the F27Q also offers a low 1ms grade-to-grade response time, FreeSync and G-Sync support, and a QHD 1440p screen resolution. This makes this Aorus monitor a fantastic solution for both gamers and productivity users alike. So with plenty to go through, let's waste no further time and dive straight into it, and as always, we are going to start with the design. Now, I'm not going to lie, the F27Q might be one of the best looking monitors that I've tested in some time. It comes to the table boasting a very gamey look that is far from ugly. The panel looks extremely sleek, characterized by a thin dual-stage bezel that feels very well made. The bottom bezel sports the Aorus branding on a little plaque in the center and nothing else really. The top and side bezels measure in at a slender 9mm, whilst the bottom bezel offers a larger 26mm profile. Whilst these aren't the thinnest bezels that we have ever seen, they still offer an excellent visual experience. The stand comes with the classic V shape that offers good stability and works nicely with the rest of the panel's edginess. The stand is extremely futuristic and genuinely reminds me of something straight out of a sci-fi film, and it is also really versatile and offers height, tilt, pivot and swivel functionality. And fortunately, the F27Q stand is extremely strong, offering excellent stability no matter what position that you have this monitor in. The back of the stand offers up a whole bunch of RGB, which does pair nicely with the lighting on the rear of the panel itself. Gigabyte has chosen to illuminate the Aorus logo on the rear of the stand to finish off the monitor's look nicely. And the carry handle can also be found at the top of the stand, which aids nicely in the movement of this panel, although the monitor is rather light, so you're not going to need too much help. The rear of the monitor looks slightly reminiscent of armor, but with a futuristic RGB twist, and that RGB is nicely done and users can alter it with 3 unique presets that are found in the OSD. And at the top of the monitor, a large grille can be found to help the monitor vent. Inputs can be found at the rear of the monitor and cables are inserted in a vertical fashion, as you would most likely expect. Inputs include several display inputs, dual audio inputs, and a number of USB options too. Now, the OSD for the F27Q is extremely easy to use and really self-intuitive. It reminds me a little of the Samsung OSD, only with an orange color theme. Inside the OSD, users will be able to adjust all the usual suspects, including color, picture, game settings, and RGB. You're also granted with a bunch of cool settings that are geared around gaming. You'll be able to create the perfect viewing experience no matter what the scenario. The build quality of this monitor is another area where Gigabyte seem to absolutely excel. The F27Q-X feels incredibly well made, with all fittings feeling very robust. The front of the panel doesn't offer any gaps, and the coating is hard enough to withstand a decent blow, if you know, you're a ragey gamer. Like most modern panels, the Gigabyte F27Q-X comes equipped with an anti-glare panel coating that has a matte finish in 3H hardness. The panel coating does an incredibly efficient job when it comes to mitigating both natural and man-made light sources. And whilst it won't protect from direct sunlight, it definitely allows users to continue gaming under brighter conditions. Now, before we get into what it's like to game on this thing, please note that Charlie, our monitor specialist who is extremely excited for lockdown to end,
tell you what, I can't wait to go and get steaming again. Just me.
Has done a whole bunch of color accuracy, picture quality, and color gamut testing, and the results of all of those testings can be found on our full review article, which I will link in the description down below, so definitely go and click that if that's what you're into. Okay, so on to gaming. So naturally, I did start off by playing some CSGO, as this is a game that benefits hugely from those rapid refresh speeds. I played for several hours and my overarching impression of the panel was incredibly positive. The game felt extremely smooth when reaching 240 frames per second, allowing me to extrapolate the maximum potential out of this panel. Enabling FreeSync, or even G-Sync for that matter, prior to gameplay meant that screen tear was completely removed from the experience. Now, whilst the monitor is certified for FreeSync Premium, the same can't be said for Nvidia's G-Sync, as this is certified as G-Sync compatible only. Gameplay was incredibly lucid and a feeling of total control was experienced when navigating the map in Counter-Strike. In more intensive scenarios like rushing a bomb site, for example, Image quality looked absolutely fantastic. Whilst perceived blur was extremely good in these scenarios, I did experience a slight amount of overshoot from time to time. Once I finished with Counter-Strike, I decided to play a few single-player titles just to see how immersive the qualities of this monitor could be. In games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Battlefield 5, colours popped and the picture quality was absolutely fantastic. Thanks to the extremely wide colour gamut, the monitor had the ability to recreate a wider range of colours, adding to the realism and immersion. As mentioned earlier, the F27Q-X comes with a maximum screen resolution of 2560 by 1440, which provides an excellent picture quality and clarity in most games. You do have to remember though, a 1440p monitor will put a lot more stress on your GPU than 1080p alternatives. I did enable the display HDR 400 for both Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Battlefield 5, with both looking only marginally better when in SDR. And you have to remember this is because HDR 400 is only the entry-level standard. So there you have it, our comprehensive review of the Gigabyte F27Q-X, a 1440p 240Hz gaming monitor that seemingly ticks all the right boxes. For me, this monitor does a lot of things incredibly well. As just mentioned, the monitor comes with an extremely fast 240Hz IPS panels at its heart. It also showcases a wide variety of colours with a large colour gamut that is roughly 163% of the sRGB space. And with a speedy 1ms response time that does have the ability to drop as low as 0.3 ms in certain scenarios, alongside 10-bit colours, a 1440p screen resolution, and a ton of features geared towards both serious and casual gamers, it's quite difficult to knock this one from a value standpoint. Granted, it does have a few minor flaws, but those are soon eradicated by pure performance and a joyous gaming experience that really does span pretty much any title you want to put it through. This is a fantastic monitor that is going to tick a lot of the right boxes, and I can't recommend it more. Thank you so much for watching our review of this incredible monitor. As always, the links to this product will be in the description down below, as well as a link to our full review article, so definitely go and check that out if you are interested. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you could leave a like on it and subscribe if you are new to our channel. We are so close to 20,000 subscribers. We would love to have you along on that journey. And if you click over there in that box, that will take you to another one of our monitor reviews that I know you're going to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.